going first today. So nationally known as a hip-hop principal, Dr. Shango A. Blake is a much sought-after speaker about issues in urban education, from pioneering unique collaborations between students, teachers, parents, and the community towards creating and sustaining a vibrant academic atmosphere. To his successful tenure as a New York City principal, he has proven to be a true Renaissance educator. As a principal, Dr. Blake saw a profound need to institute drastic and creative changes to improve his school's failing health. Dr. Blake initiated a bold and daring self-created project to integrate a conceptualized hip-hop-based educational program. Please, NABSE, help me welcome Dr. Blake.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Singh. I'm very honored to be here at NABSE. And before I get started, Dr. Singh said that I am known as the nation's hip-hop principal. And I'm also known affectionately by my students as Dr. Blizzy. And I'm going to tell you why, because it has significance in terms of student engagement. So we're going to get started. The name of this presentation is Hip-Hop Culture, Transformational Leadership in the Homeschool Reform Process. And before I actually start, I'm going to play a video for you. This is a project that was started over 13 years ago. It's the Time Project, and it's the birth of a hip-hop paradigm for educational change.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you, you know me. Y'all know not to mess with Mr. B. And a knick-knack, paddywhack, where's your uniform? You ain't got it on, well you gotta go home. What time is it?
The time is now, it's time to shine at 109.
What time is it?
The time is now, it's time to shine at 109.
Cause Sean John, he's a friend of mine, but I can't wear his clothes up at 109. You gotta check the clock, cause now it's time, and IS 109's about to shine.
Sean John, he's a friend of mine, but I can't wear his clothes up at 109. You gotta check the clock, cause now it's time, and IS 109's about to shine.
You said you like the way we do it right here.
Right here.
No fat farm, no rockaware.
Over here.
You said you like the way we do it right here.
Right here.
No fat farm, no rockaware.
Over here. We don't need to be haters discriminated against, we hot, and our school second into the top. Mr. B said it's time to shine. The hate is about that time. We learn about math, science, and Rome. No time to do your hair, so throw away the comb. We turn the school around, so other schools better bow down. Cause it's a new school, what they gonna do now? We can't stop, won't stop, no siree. We gonna take us to the top, so have hope. Don't smoke like a cat, take strokes, and don't trip. You gonna get the hang of it, so learn. So when you grow up, you get a J-O-B, and not be homeless till a KFC.
Prison of learn, teach guys school, no better, no sleep time, just working at school, behave bad. Your mom won't answer the call, no tucking and running while you're in the hole. If your parents not home, they're trying to sell a phone. You're in trouble in the hustle, cause you're on your own. Ghetto to ghetto, backyard to yard. How many inches in the foot and how many feet in your yard? Bet you don't. Working that, eat that pie, shut your eye. Go left back until you die. Get whipped, your parents may make it cry. Make it cry.
What time is it?
The time is now, it's time to shine at 109.
What time is it?
The time is now, it's time to shine at 109.
We doing good things, wearing our uniform. Yellow, white, and blue, don't let this be torn. Making the things, y'all, let it be feel. Go to class, come on, man, don't be a fool. Cause when I grow up, I wanna be smart. Using my mind, man, I work at Kmart. I wanna be a lawyer, an actress, maybe pediatrician, cause that's my mission. You know, helping kids around the world. White, black, and Spanish, boys and girls. This is the new 109, and we gotta shine, cause we can't be wasting our time. Excellence, that gotta be our motivation, cause y'all know we the next generation. I'ma start off by saying it's the place to be. G-Nizzy 109 up in NYC. Mr. B is telling me the time is now. Now's the time, so we ain't gon' commit no crimes. Hold up, I ain't done yet. Represent that, come on, reverse that. Bring it all back to uniform and top because it's all blue. We We rock the colors, cause that's what we do. T to the I to the M to the E. Who made this rhyme? Lakeisha should ask me. They say T stands for teaching, I innovation, M motivation, and E excellence. Teaching is all about the teachers. They teach us innovation. We innovate, we improving. Motivation, we motivate our minds. Excellence, we exceed. We here, we shine. Cause where we be, where we at? Right here, right here. 109 is the place to be.
Over here. Say he likes the way we do it right here. This the remix, now we rolling over here. Don't forget why I rock the blue gear. This is 8th grade, and it's a brand new year. It's not your last year coming like you just don't care. If you got no uniform, then you a waster still. Come on, be for real, the game is real. You think you hurting me? Please, I'm a gangster still. I gotta ask you, do you think you keeping it real? Cause I don't care about that, I'ma go for the kill. Miss Nash in the block right ahead, y'all know that. She coming with a brown shiny hair. Y'all see that? The way she dressed, y'all know it's too impressed. Cause when I come in school, I come to be the best. I'm staying in school, reading and rolling on that. So when I grow up, you see me in a Cadillac. Chicken heads trying to smack me with a lot of crack. I have no fear, they're just falling into my tracks.
Cause Sean John, he's a friend of mine, but I can't wear his clothes up at 109. You gotta check the clock, cause now it's time. And IS 109's about to shine.
Sean John, he's a friend of mine, but I can't wear his clothes up at 109. You gotta check the clock, cause now it's time. And IS 109's about to shine.
See me here? I got the blue collar on. French toast, forget the Sean John. I got the dark blue cats with the hats match. Look up here, can't forget my contacts. Where I'm at. 109, we stay fresh and clean, sport intelligency. Try not to blind, I shine like a dime. I say no to crime, and yes, my future's mine. I'ma climb to the top, never gonna stop. No, we won't stop, you know we won't stop. Cause 109, we gon' climb to the top.
No, we won't stop.
Cause y'all know we hot, good grades we spot. And you just can't cop my style, I stay versatile. Dress for success, dress to impress. 109 just to 29 the best. So be my guest and come and test my skills. I'ma show you how a successful life is.
Say what?
How you gon' rock the mic when you can't read or write? Rep 109 logo fit just right. I keep it real, if any you don't wanna blame. Trust homeboys get left shamed and tamed. I'm new in the game, I came to rock the skit. Gotta show y'all 109 is what I'm rolling with. And my knuckle game will leave you cockeyed. And I stay flipping biscuits like I worked at Popeye. So forget rap, son, I do beats. And I stay going hard like I'm Memphis Bleak. Pockets stay deep cause they filled with cash. Off the tongue lyrics like my homegirl Nash. I got the sun jealous cause I shine all day. And that's work to Mom Duke's education pays. So drop the E-Bonix, you need hooked on phonics. Life is based on attitude and knowledge. My future plan set, as you can see. Cause I'm just like Mr. B, you got to have vocabulary if you think you gonna rattle me.
I know me.
We got it going on, the pride is so strong. If we go stop, man, you're dead wrong. We got it like that, IS 109, that's where I'm at. Our principal Shango play, that man don't play. If you ever make the same mistake, our principal Shango play, that man don't play. If you ever make the same mistake.
Basically, that was the time video. It was a video that was organized, developed by students, and it was part of a whole school reform process. So, as a principal, what I did was I came into a school that was low performing and had a lot of different issues, and we decided to get very innovative in terms of the way we wanted to make change. And my experience speaks to an issue that is very relevant to principals of urban school districts. So one of the things that is a problem, of a problem statement in my research was the crisis in American urban education underscores the need for talented principals. But the problem that I found is that in many urban school areas, we are losing principals. And one of the reasons why we're losing principals is because of some of, I think, the unintended outcome of No Child Left Behind, the Common Core, and now Every Student Succeeds Act, is that there's a greater public scrutiny and internal pressure on principals in urban school districts, specifically principals of low-performing schools. And it's interesting because principals of low-performing schools usually step into that role as change agents, whether they want to be that or not. Because most principals of schools that are urban, they are dealing with schools that have issues, and the principal is mandated to come in and make the change. And so, even with my discussion with my colleagues across the country, there's a great pressure. You know, we already know that public education in America is under scrutiny, and there's a need for reform. But when you look at it from the perspective of inner city schools, those principals have to meet the same standards, usually being further behind in terms of their colleagues. So as a result of this, principals are leaving the urban school principalship at a rapid rate. That's what my research found. So there's a need for qualitative research and a need for models for effective school improvement. So I introduced to you the QMS study, which examines leadership practices and strategies at a low-performing Queens, New York middle school that led to improved school reputation and student academic outcomes. So what was the condition of QMS? That's what we're going to look at. So this school, and I'm going to give you the context in a minute, it went from second to last in the district to number one in English language arts and mathematics in a 2-year period. What I want to say about that is I just want to address my positionality in the study. So I'm the former principal of the school, right? I haven't been principal at school for 13 years, and at the time that I did the research, it was 12 years from the time that I led the change at that school. So to make sure that I didn't have any, or to address any potential bias, I had to look at other data to substantiate that the improvement took place. So we looked at New York State Education Department data on the school, New York City School Report Card. We looked at internal memos, and we were able to establish that the school not just improved in terms of academics, in terms of reading and math, but it also the school climate improved. So all the information about the school improvement was asserted through data that wasn't from me, but from outside sources. Now, the purpose of this study is to help principals in urban school and impoverished districts to narrow the achievement gap between their students and students of more affluent districts and pinpoint what works from the perspective of students, teachers, and parents. So I had some assumptions about why the school changed, which I'll explain to you in a minute. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to understand the parents, the teachers, and the students. What were their perspectives of what happened at that school and why the improvement occurred? And in doing that, we set up 3 focus groups. Each focus group had 4 participants. And I went through random sampling and purposeful sampling because I wanted to look at purposeful sampling because I needed to understand the perspective of the people who were there at the time that the changes occurred. And then random sampling, obviously, because I wanted to eliminate any bias. With the focus groups, the process that I did was I did coding, and I did both open coding and query coding. I did open coding because I just wanted to find out what themes came after looking at the transcripts, but I did query coding because I had some assumptions, and I had some research questions, and I wanted to see were those assumptions and research questions addressed in terms of the participants' responses. So we're going to go to the research questions. So the research questions that I used to look at why the school improved was, 1, what role did the principal play in transforming the school environment? 2, what did the stakeholders, students, teachers, and parents view as best practices that effectively help students to improve academically and socially? And 3, what attitudes and practices existed during the implementation of reform at the Queens Middle School? So context. So this was a large, low-performing urban school district located in a working-class, low-income neighborhood in New York. And as you can see, the student population during the time of the study, we had about 1,463 students. 49% of them were African American, 26% were Asian with Guyanese, 22% were Latino, 2% white, and 1 American Indian. The school had low test scores, low teacher morale, and when I say low, not just low teacher morale, but also low teacher expectation of what the students were able to do. We also had lack of community confidence, and it was an unsafe and disorderly environment. So everything in terms of urban blight, gangs, the bullying, and incidents. And I'll give you an example of that. If you look at this, in 2001, you had 8 weapons possessions, 32 incidents of intimidation, 4 incidents of robbery, 4 incidents of criminal mischief, 2 of sexual contact. So we had a total of 50 major criminal incidents at that school in 2001. But as you can see, the school did improve. So look now, in a 2-year period, 2002, we're down to 5 weapons possessions. And you can just see the chart that the major incidents went down from 50 to 13 to 4. And you can look at each one of those categories and see that the environment of the school was improved.